How's it going, everybody? I'm Marshall, back here for New Mexico State men's basketball news. In today's video, we have a very exciting one. We're going to be talking about former Aggie legend Trevelin Queen, who was a great player for the Aggies for a couple seasons, helped them get multiple 25-plus winning seasons, helped lead them to the NCAA tournament in 2019, and would have been in 2020 as well if the season wasn't canceled due to the coronavirus. As you guys see, well, I don't know if you guys can really see, I'm going to start taking the blankets and pillows off the bed. That way it's a little bit of a better background before we get more used to and accustomed to the one in college when I have all the Aggie stuff in the back. Also kind of weird, I'm wearing a football shirt for a basketball video. But again, I'll have a handful of NMSU gear here in Washington. So when I get back up there to Las Cruces, I have more options. One quick thing I want to say before the video starts. I have decided, or I guess I'm in the works of deciding to make a little intro video. So like I'll kind of introduce the topic of the video. And then I made this little highlight clip with some music in the background, but that's the biggest thing with the music is I don't want it to get copyrighted. So hopefully I can try to, get some music that won't get copyrighted. I have some friends who make some, little beats and edits and all that. So maybe I could always ask them to use that, and, give them their due, tag them in the right corner or something like that. So probably this video I won't have it in there, but do expect that to come in the future because I think it's gonna be really nice. I just don't want to get copyrighted because I've had videos in the past get copyrighted for little bits of music, which is kind of frustrating because it's like, how are you gonna copyright? I mean, I understand, don't be wrong, but there's videos online with way worse things that aren't kid friendly at all, and they get mad at me for having a 2-second clip of music. Like, come on now. But I guess it is what it is. So do expect in the future. I'm not sure when, but hopefully soon. But yeah, we're gonna get straight into the video. So Trevelin Queen, he's a really great basketball player. He's playing professional basketball in the NBA. So I mean, he's the top of the top, one of the best players in the world. One of the 500 best players in the world. There's about 500 players in the NBA, I think, in that range. People always say different things. Some analysts say there's about 400 or 450, 500. We'll just say 500 for this video. So for him to be a part of that list is amazing. He grew up in Baltimore, Maryland, which is a really big basketball city. A lot of great players that came from there. Marco Fultz is from Maryland, I believe. Victor Oladipo, they went to DeMatha Catholic. DeMatha Catholic has produced many great NBA players. Trevelin Queen is not part of that list. He went to North County High School and was a great high school player there, and then made the leap to college basketball after that. Before I get a little bit more into his college career, I guess I should even explain why I'm making this video. Biggest reason is because the Orlando Magic sent him a qualifying offer, which means that any other team that decides to, offer him a contract, the Magic have to match it and they can keep him, which means that, they're hoping that he can stay and do some great things. He actually played in some games this year and started some games, played some big minutes in some games. In his NBA career, he's averaged about 3 points, about 2 rebounds, an assist, half a steal. So not the greatest stats in the world, obviously, but he's only played in about 10 minutes a game. So there's no doubt in my mind that he's given the opportunity that he will capitalize on it. And he's done great things in the G League too. Let's talk about his college career first. So he actually played for 3 different colleges, 2 of them being junior colleges, and then obviously at New Mexico State being a Division I school. He started out at College at Marin, which is a school in Kentville, California. I'm not sure how great they were as a team, but I know he was a great player there, averaged about 21 points a game, grabbed a lot of rebounds, was a great player for them. Went to go and show everyone that he deserved to be playing at a higher level, at the Division I level. But after that, he actually went to go play at New Mexico Military Institute in Roswell. So if you guys are from New Mexico, you guys obviously know where Roswell's at, or you don't know about NEMI. A lot of people, know him for NMSU, but they don't know that he also played at NEMI as well. So he's a big New Mexico legend. Obviously not from New Mexico, but he's an Aggie legend. New Mexico legends, I guess you could consider Deuce Benjamin, Johnny McCants being from Cruces, or even a guy like Andre Roberson, who's actually from Las Cruces. Didn't really grow up there, I don't think, but he made the NBA. At NEMI, I'm not sure what their record was, but it was a sophomore year, and I'm sure they did pretty well. I was looking at some of the games. It looked like they had won a good amount, but I couldn't find an official record for some reason, and I could only find a certain amount of games. But there he averaged 26 points and 7 rebounds. So again, he dominated. Not exactly sure why he didn't go to Division I right after his freshman year playing junior college basketball, but maybe he just wanted to play a couple years. Maybe he had to play a couple years. I know grades, sometimes you need to play 2 years of junior college before you can make the leap to D1 if your grades aren't too great or at a 2.5 GPA. But maybe his grades were good, maybe it's something different. I just know guys like KJ Allen, who I've made videos on in the past. He had to play junior college basketball at ELAC, East Los Angeles College, which is, the Last Chance U documentary is what it's based on for 2 seasons, and he was in season 1. And his mom explained how he had to play 2 seasons of that because his grades weren't good. His second season being the COVID year, so he was able to make the leap out of that to Texas Tech, then Portland State. I was kind of hoping he got drafted to the NBA like Trevelin Queen so they could play against each other. That'd be kind of cool. You know, KJ Allen's not a former Aggie. KJ Allen's one of my favorite basketball players just in general. One of my favorite college basketball players from last season that didn't play in New Mexico State. So it would have been cool to see him play against another one of my favorite players in the NBA, Trevelin Queen, with him being obviously a former Aggie. I'm obviously a big Blazer fan, so, you know, all current Blazers and former Blazers are always going to be my favorite players. But then obviously I'm a big Aggie fan too, so any Aggies that are in the NBA, Pascal Siakam, Trevelin Queen, big fans of them. Hopefully Teddy Allen can make the leap to the NBA soon, and as well as Serge Ibaka getting back to where he belongs. One quick thing I do want to note, I also want to mention this in the video, Teddy Allen, he did sign for another team in the same league, in the Canadian Elite Basketball League, the CEBL. It's kind of hard to say fast, so hopefully I can get used to that. I was thinking about making a whole video about that, but I just made a video pretty recently about Teddy, where I discussed his Aggie career and all that, kind of like what I'm going to do with Trevelin. So I was like, I'm not going to worry about doing that. I know I made 2 separate videos with Pascal, but the second one I made was kind of just a whole update video with a bunch of different things like Pascal and our post position and all that. Teddy averaged 28 points for the Winnipeg Sea Bears, and then he got released. There was some, I'm not sure what it was. I think he wasn't getting along with some of the players or coaches or whatever it may have been, but he's got another opportunity for the Rattlers. I don't know how you say it's like the city. I don't know how you say the city, whatever it is, but I'm gonna put on the screen so you guys know that. I know this video is not about Teddy, but want to give a quick update on that as well. I do expect that for future videos. Like I'm going to talk about, you know, the main star of the video, in this case being Trevelin Queen. But if there's any other big news I want to talk about, I'll talk about that as well. And there'll be a couple other videos coming this week talking about some other big news, so stay tuned for that. After playing 2 seasons of junior college basketball, not just playing but dominating, I mean, he averaged about 24, 25 a game, you know, in all. He decided to finally make the leap to Division I basketball for his last 2 years of eligibility. This is before, you know, COVID was a thing, so he only had the 4 years of eligibility, didn't redshirt at all. So he had 2 more years left. He averaged about 7 points a game his junior year. Didn't start in any games he played in about 25, 26 games for the Aggies that year. Had a great season. I think the record was like 30-5 or something. Can't remember too sure, but that also was the year that lost to Auburn in the first round. Trevelin Queen had a great game. Can't remember how many points he scored, but he hit many big threes, many big time shots coming off the bench. Unfortunately, he did airball the last shot to give us the win, but it wasn't really entirely on him. It was kind of a hard shot to get off, and then free throws were a big factor. We should have been making free throws, and that's actually something he improved a lot. He only shot 61% from the free throw line his junior year for the Aggies. And his senior year, his last year, he shot 81% from the free throw line. So that was a big improvement. And hopefully we have some guys on the team this year improve their free throw shooting from last year, or just in general. I mean, Christian Cook was a great free throw shooter. Jaden Harris is a pretty good free throw shooter. Robert was also a pretty good free throw shooter. Chris, we never really saw him shoot free throws. But hopefully guys that we got, you know, the new guys like Deontay can improve his free throw shooting. Guys like Femi Udikali was a guy last year for the Aggies that didn't shoot the free throw that well. So hopefully he can improve his free throw shooting at Minnesota and help them out a little bit more. And then Casey was another guy who kind of struggled from the line. I'm not sure if he's going to be playing professional anywhere, but if he does, we'll make a video on that as well. Biggest point I want to make with that with the free throws is it's just awesome to see an Aggie improve his free throw shooting so much, because that's all we really want from a lot of the guys is the free throw struggles. We want those to improve, and he was a guy that did that just fine. His shooting splits in general were pretty good. He shot about 60% from the field, or 60% from, I think it was just from like twos and all that. He shot about 60% and 56% his last year for the Aggies, and then shot about 38% from 3, so not too bad. His senior year, he almost doubled his scoring from the year prior, averaged about 13 points a game. Started in almost every game. I think he played in 26, started about 25 of them. Helped the Aggies to a 25-6 record after starting the season off kind of slow at 6-6. Helped them, reach that 19-game win streak that I talked about a couple times on the videos. And you guys were fans at the time. You guys know that. And then unfortunately, the season was cut short due to the coronavirus. But he still had a great basketball career in college. And then he's built a great career in the NBA. Like I said, he has done some great things. Played for a couple different teams. Played for the Rockets, Pacers, Magic. So it's kind of funny too because Pascal was obviously on the Pacers. So it's kind of funny how the two Aggies that are in the NBA both played for the Pacers at one point. If only they played on the same team, that'd be really cool. I don't know if they played against each other because I feel like if they did, I wouldn't know, or at least the NMSU basketball account would have posted something about it. Not me. I'm the NM State MBB News. I'm not the official account, and some people get that mixed up here and there, which is kind of funny. I guess the names are really similar because mine's just news at the end, but they're the official ones. They do all the big things. I just try to update all the minor details that they might not see, like it's like when Teddy Allen or Trevelin Queen gets signed to different things, kind of talking about former Aggies and what they're doing and all that. Really like what I'm doing, and I really would appreciate if you guys go follow the accounts on Twitter and Instagram at NM State MBB News, or I'll throw it on the screen as well. I know I've said that in a lot of my videos, but we have a lot of new subscribers recently. We just reached 650 subscribers, which is awesome. I really appreciate that. We were barely over 600 about a couple months ago, and then Now we're almost, at 700. Well, I guess maybe not almost, but 50 away, that halfway mark between 600 and 600 and 700. So if we could reach that soon, that'd be awesome. I'm going to continue to upload every day, or not every day, but shorts videos every day, and then try to make these videos, 3 to 4 days a week when I'm not working. I did work this morning. I work tomorrow as well. Not sure when this video is going to go up. It is Tuesday, July 2nd. I'll try to get this video up tomorrow because I don't want to upload it on the 4th because I know people are going to be busy and all that, but it might be what it is. I might have to upload it on the 4th. It'll be one of those days, the 3rd or the 4th. I just hope that you guys see it and enjoy it, though. I think I'm talking slightly slower. A lot of times I talk fast. This is how I've always been. A lot of times I do miss some of my words here and there, and I know I've done that this video too, trying to improve on all of that. But yeah, that's going to do for the video. Another quick one. Just want to do a quick analysis on Trevelin and his basketball career. He's a guy that's never forgotten for Aggie basketball, but I think a lot of people do forget that he played for, New Mexico Military Institute. So it's kind of funny how they produce an NBA player. I guess not funny, but just like, it's crazy how a junior college in New Mexico was able to produce an NBA player in a way. And then he was able to do great things, obviously, for the Aggies. So that was huge. And the Aggies have had many, great players come out, make the NBA and all that. I think we have 16 guys who made the NBA, so hopefully we can continue to improve on that. I'm not sure if we'll have anytime soon. I was talking to some friends about that. I guess if there were a guy to do it from this year's team, I would say Deontay Bostic. And, any other player, I would love to reach that. That'd be cool. I think as of right now, I think any former Aggie that has the best chance of making it is Teddy Allen because he's been dominating in that league. He averaged 28 points per game this season for the Sea Bears. Maybe he can up his scoring for the Rattlers. I'm not sure which team's better, but that would be kind of funny when they do face off against each other. I think there's only 8 teams in that league, actually. Former Blazer Taze Moore, which you guys probably don't know who he is if you don't keep up with Blazers basketball because he's not really that well known of a guy. He only played in 4 games for us, averaged about 4.5 points. But he plays in that league too, actually just in Vancouver, which is about like a 30-minute drive from here without, going through the border and all that. I mean, you obviously have to go through the border, which takes longer. But let's say you didn't have to go through the border, you could drive straight through, get there in about 30-ish minutes, but it takes about an hour with the border and all that because it's hectic up there. If you guys have ever, gone to a different country, it's a process for sure. So I'm not sure if Taze and Teddy ever played against each other, but I think they did. They're both like one of the top players in leagues. So that'd be kind of cool to see them play against each other. Not sure if their games are on TV or something, but that'd be cool if I ever had the chance to go watch, the Vancouver Bandits play against Teddy Allen's team and all that. That'd be really cool. Not going to happen, obviously. Probably not as expensive as NBA games, but the reason I went to those Blazer games this past season was because my cousin Jordan works for the sales ticketing team, so that was able to help me out, hook my family up and all that. I don't have the hookups there in Canada, but if I ever did and I was ever at the game, I would definitely talk about it. Show some clips, wouldn't make a game day vlog or anything like that, but I would talk about it and make a great video of it. It's not going to happen, but it's cool to fantasize a little bit. And then, something else I want to talk about really quick before I close out this video as well. I'm not sure if you guys have been listening. I'm sure you guys have, but these are going to be like obviously the new style content videos. And another thing too is that the game day vlog, I'm going to still record some parts of the games and all that. So when I do make these videos, I can show different clips. Let's say I'm talking about a certain player like Christian Cook. I can kind of show his highlights here and there. Or Zoddy Jackson, whatever it may be. Show different highlights from them and all that. I think it should be great overall. Can't wait to get to that. I did a little bit of that last video where when I was talking about Jalen Jackson Posey, Christian Cook. I think I talked about Jaden Harris a little bit, Robin Carpenter. I put their clips are on the screen a little bit from different games that I went to. I kind of like that because you always don't have to see my face the whole time. It kind of makes the video a little bit better, flow a little bit better. So hopefully I can continue to do that because I only have so much videos, from the season and all that. And then next season I'll have a bunch of new ones, so that'd be great. Like I said, I'll try to use that intro here and there because I really do like it. I think it would be really cool to have on the channel. I think you guys would enjoy it too. It's just a couple of highlights, kind of get the video hyped up a little bit. Please continue to smash the like button and comment what you guys think about the video. Really appreciate that. It really helps out a lot with the YouTube algorithm. Please keep subscribing if you're new and all that. Like I said, we're at 650. I was at 618 a little over a month ago, so it's cool how we're rising and all that. I think the shorts videos are helping out a lot, and you guys seem to enjoy those, and you guys seem to enjoy these videos. So just please keep supporting the channel, commenting, do what you guys got to do. I really do appreciate it all, and I'm out.